Well, tonight, a North Alabama woman says the crackdown on immigration has become a very personal issue for her.
Yeah, her close friend and college roommate is now in ICE detention and could be deported to a country that she hasn't even visited since she was a child. Our WVTM 13's Lisa Crane shares her fight to help a friend.
We're so close now. I'd just seen her not too long ago. She'd come up here and stay with me.
Emily Barfield says she was shocked to learn her best friend, a rule follower as she called her, was picked up by Immigrations and Customs Enforcement agents in Leeds on Tuesday.
She's just become an extended member of our family. I mean, my mom, when I called my mom to tell her, I mean, she was devastated. You know, we all kind of were.
Giovanna Hernandez, or Gio as she's known to her friends, is a high school valedictorian and has her master's in social work from JSU. She's now being detained in Pickens County and is scheduled to be sent to a detention camp in Louisiana. Emily is in contact with her and says she's scared, but as is her nature, she's thinking about others.
When I've talked to her, she's mentioned, you know, the other people that she's at the jail with, which is in Pickens County now, but she's saying, the other people here, they don't have any family here. You know, and there's kids there with her. So even now, she's still hey, talk about me, but make sure you talk about these other people too, because they don't have as much support as I do.
Emily says Gio was following the law and working towards becoming a citizen. That was always her dream. But what Emily says most Americans don't understand is there's no clear path to citizenship for many immigrants.
If they do go through the deportation, she does have to go to Mexico. First of all, I don't know where she's going because she came here when she was 7. So I don't know where in Mexico she could even start to build a life or what that looks like. It's just very sad situation.
She's hoping to make a difference and help her good friend by shining a light on her story. She started an online petition to keep Gio in the U.S. and help her become a citizen. In Fort Payne, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
We have since heard from the Hispanic Interest Coalition of Alabama. They say Giovanna worked closely with them. CEO Dr. Carlos Aleman says Giovanna is not only a trusted community partner, she's also a role model. He says her contributions have touched people throughout Alabama and her detention is a painful loss. HICA says that they are not stepping away from the situation as it is about Giovanna's safety, her dignity, and the well-being of her family.